What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at Game Week 34 free hit draft. This is a draft I've put together, obviously with Game Week 33 being quite a big double game week. Everyone that doubled in Game Week 33 all blank in Game Week 34. I am using my free hit chip this week, so stick around and we'll go over that. If you're enjoying the video, please like, subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay guys, so let's build the free hit draft. The squad value is 98 million, so it's going to be well within everybody's price range, and I am going with a 3-5-2 formation in this draft. So starting in goal is Leno from Fulham. He's only 5 million. Last time Southampton hosted Fulham in a 0-0 draw, so Fulham dominated with 15 shots and 5 on target, but Southampton held firm with 1 shot on target. Now with Fulham away to Southampton, Leno is a great pick for a potential clean sheet. Moving on to the defense, I am starting with Aït-Nouri from Wolves. 4.9 million. Last time Leicester hosted Wolves in a 3-0 loss. Guedes, Gomez and Cunha all scored, while Leicester had 9 shots and 5 on target, but they could not finish. Aït-Nouri offers a great attacking threat, and now with Wolves at home against Leicester, he's a strong option this week. Next, we've got Livramento from Newcastle at 4.6 million. Last time Ipswich hosted Newcastle, Ipswich lost 4-0. Massive 4 goals for Newcastle in that game. Isak bagged a hat-trick and Murphy scored as well. So with Newcastle taking 15 shots and 7 on target, showing absolute clinical finishing. Now with Newcastle at home against Ipswich, I'm backing Livramento for another clean sheet. He's a great pick for blank game week 34. On to Sessegnon from Fulham at 4.1 million, very cheap. He is looking very good going forward at the moment. I believe he's actually playing out of position, so he's a really good pick for this week. Sessegnon is a budget option, and now with Fulham away at Southampton, he is a great pick for potential points. Now we're going to go into the midfield. So in midfield, I've got Salah from Liverpool. He is 13.8 million. Obviously, he's a little bit expensive, and I know a lot of people have actually fallen off of him at the moment, especially since he's blanked a few of his last game. His last game, he actually did blank as well, which is very unfortunate for a lot of us. And as it stands, I've got him as captain. But we'll talk about that in a bit. Last time Tottenham hosted Liverpool in a 6-3 loss. So Diaz actually scored twice. McAllister, Szoboszlai and Salah got a brace in that. So McAllister got a goal, Szoboszlai got a goal, and Salah got a brace. While Maddison, Kulusevski and Solanke all scored for Spurs. So it's interesting. This is a game with a lot of goals in it. A lot of goals. So I don't know if I'm looking at any defensive options from either team this week, as if the last game is anything to go by, it's going to be a very entertaining game. So a lot of attackers, even the likes of Spurs attackers, potentially become an option. But if I'm honest, I think I'm going to avoid that and just look at the Liverpool assets. I even think McAllister becomes an option in this game, but I do like the Salah Diaz double up at the moment. It's what I'm kind of looking at. Liverpool had 25 shots and 12 on target in that game, but Tottenham did well themselves. They had 9 shots and 5 on target. So there was goals everywhere. Salah is a must-have this week. He's an absolute top pick. Next, I've got Luis Diaz from Liverpool, we just spoke about, 7.5 million. Same game, Diaz scored twice, and now at Liverpool at home against Spurs, he's looking to be a very, very good option. Next is Jacob Murphy, Newcastle, 5.2 million. He is in form. Back to the 4-0 win at Ipswich. Murphy scored, and now Newcastle at home against them. he's a great pick, great attacking returns potential for upcoming game week. Next, we have Iwobi from Fulham. Now, he is 5.5 million. 0-0 draw last time out to Southampton. Fulham dominated with 15 shots and 5 on target, so that is a very interesting stat there. And now with Fulham away at Southampton, Iwobi could get attacking return, so I believe is a solid pick for game week 34. Next, we have Mbeumo from Brentford. So 7.9 million. Last time Brentford hosted Nottingham Forest, they actually lost. Ola Aina and Alanga scored. Brentford did have 7 shots and 3 on target and held 65% possession. But the counter-attacks did hurt Brentford last time out. And with Brentford away, he's been consistent recently, so I think it makes him a decent differential pick this week. But we have to take in consideration the last result. I like Mbeumo, but there are other options. But so far, I like Mbeumo. Now on to the forwards. So up top, I have Alexander Isak from Newcastle. Obviously 9.5 million, and he is currently my vice captain. And that hat-trick in the last game, it is making me doubt whether he should stay my vice captain. They now host Ipswich, and he is a top pick, so I'm expecting a big haul. And lastly, we have Cunha from Wolves, 6.8 million. He is back, he is playing, and he is dangerous. In the last game they played against Leicester, Cunha scored, and now they've got Wolves at home. He is definitely a strong pick for game week 34, especially since Leicester has just been relegated. I mean, what are they fighting for, really? So this could be a very, very interesting game for Cunha. Now on to my bench. So starting with Jose Sarr from Wolves, 4.4 million. He's a backup keeper who kept a clean sheet against Leicester, and now with Wolves at home against them, it's a great option. So I think all of the bench picks that I've got here are all decent options. You could have them in place of anyone else. Next on to Evan Nielsen from Bournemouth, 5.8 million. He is showing some unbelievable underlying stats at the moment. I think I want him just in general going forward. Bournemouth stunned Manchester United 3-0 at Old Trafford, and Manchester United have not been in great form at the moment. Huijsen, Kluivert and Semenyo all scored 10 shots, 5 on target, and while United actually had 23 shots, they had 7 on target. They just could not finish. Now Bournemouth at home, Evan Nielsen's a good pick with their form. So thing is, Manchester United options could be there, so the likes of Bruno Fernandes. If you're looking at him, like I said, there's a lot of shots. They had a lot of shots in that game. They just could not finish. So my only problem with this is it's a bit of a pattern. They're finding it very, very, very difficult to score. I think they've scored 1 goal in their last 3 fixtures. So there's a bit of a goal drought. So I'd potentially steer clear of Manchester United. Evan Nielsen, I do think, is a decent shout. I've also got Cucurella from Chelsea, 5.4 million, purely just because they are playing Everton. Everton aren't the most attacking team, but they are pretty defensive. So actually, if you're looking at potential players for your defense, Everton players, Tarkowski, likes of Tarkowski do become options. I've just not included them because I don't think I like any of the Everton defenders over the players I've already chosen. Everton hosted Chelsea in a 0-0 draw last time out. Chelsea kept a clean sheet, and now with Chelsea at home against Everton, Cucurella is a solid bench option this week. He is also finding himself in a lot of attacking positions, so Cucurella is one to definitely have a think about. And finally, Neco Williams. So Nottingham Forest, 4.5 million. Forest beat Brentford 2-0, and now Forest at home against Brentford. He's a cheap defender, and there is potentially points there, so definitely one to have a look at. And now we can talk about some captaincy. I mean, I'll be honest, I am torn between Isak and Salah. Salah is my top pick, but after his brace against Tottenham, now they face them at home. 25 shots out last time Liverpool had. I mean, I know he's having a bit of a drought, but this could be a very interesting game. But Isak scored a hat-trick against Ipswich, and he is playing Ipswich. I'll be honest, I might be going Ipswich. I might be going Isak against Ipswich for captaincy this week. Pay attention, like, subscribe, and you'll find out close to the end of the game week. So yeah, he could do a lot. That's unbelievable. It's very, very difficult. Captaincy choices, just anybody knows. Now let's talk about some other ideas. So there's if you don't like Sessegnon, you could go Anthony Robinson. I think Sessegnon is a decent option at the moment, but Robinson has historically got a lot of attacking returns. And Livramento, if you don't like Livramento, you could go Shaw. Fabian Shaw he's been getting a lot of attacking returns as of late, so he could be a very, very good pick. Price is no option, so if you potentially Shaw becomes a very good option here. Luis Diaz, if you don't like Luis Diaz, if you don't want to double up on the Liverpool attack, you could look to move to the likes of Hudson-Odoi or Elanga from Forest, as they do play Brentford and they did quite well last time out. If you don't want Evan Nielsen, you could move for Wood, as Wood is back. I know he hasn't really done anything since he's been back, but again, last game out, a lot of shots coming from the team. There's potential there for Wood to do well in this game week. So you could move Evan Nielsen out. So yeah, guys, that is my current free hit draft. That's what it's kind of looking like. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, subscribe if you're liking the video, and I'll see you in the next one.